They were a secret team of code breakers. For years, they worked in near silence, sharing only the barest details of their work with a handful of superiors. Outside of their high-wall facility, the fate of the world hung in the balance. But no one knew it. Their efforts were kept so secret that even after the war ended, the team's members lived out the rest of their days without knowing the impact of their work. So what did they do? Hi, everyone. It's me. Welcome to my channel, where we bring you the hidden stories that shaped our world. Today we'll explore the incredible tale of a top-secret group of code breakers. Led by the legendary Alan Turing, their mission was nothing short of impossible. Yet their success changed the course of history forever. But before we dive in, I want to ask you a question. Have you ever wondered about the untold stories that have shaped our world? The ones that history books often forget to mention? Well, if you're curious, make sure to hit subscribe. Now let's dive into today's story. In the summer of 1940, the world watched in awe as the British Expeditionary Force narrowly escaped the advancing German army from Dunkirk. But as the dust settled over the beaches of France, a different kind of battle was just beginning. A battle of wits, logic, and sheer determination. A battle fought not on the front lines, but in the quiet halls of Bletchley Park, a country estate in rural England. It was here that a motley crew of code breakers led by the brilliant but eccentric Alan Turing was taking on perhaps the most daunting challenge of the 20th century, cracking the seemingly unbreakable encryption of the German military machine known as Enigma. You see, since the beginning of World War II, the Germans have been using Enigma to transmit military secrets. Its advanced encryption made it incredibly difficult for the Allies to decipher, leading to the deaths of countless soldiers and potential turning points in the war. For nearly 3 years, Enigma stood as a formidable barrier, frustrating the Allies until a small team of code breakers at Bletchley Park began to turn the tide. What made Enigma such a challenge was its sheer complexity. The machine could generate billions of possible encryption combinations, making it almost impossible to decipher the coded messages. Yet the team at Bletchley Park refused to give up. They worked tirelessly, analyzing captured German communications and trying every possible solution until finally, in May 1942, they made a breakthrough. The quiet hum of the office was shattered by excited shouts. Someone had finally cracked the code. This moment marked not only a turning point in the war, but also a pivotal moment in the history of technology. By cracking the Enigma code, Alan Turing and his team had proven that what seemed impossible was indeed possible. Their achievement paved the way for the development of modern computing and cryptography, forever changing the course of history. To understand why cracking the Enigma code was such a monumental achievement, it helps to know how the Germans had been using it. Enigma operated by scrambling plain text messages through a series of complex algorithms, making them unreadable to anyone who didn't have the proper encryption key. This key changed daily, rendering any intercepted message useless without it. Imagine trying to read a book written in a constantly shifting cipher. It would be utterly impossible, and that's precisely the challenge that faced the Allied forces. But they weren't about to give up. They needed to decode the German messages to stay one step ahead in the war. But before we delve deeper into the heart of the Enigma mystery, I want to take a moment to appreciate the brilliance of the man who led the charge, Alan Turing. Born in 1912, Turing was a child prodigy, showing an early aptitude for mathematics and engineering. He studied at Cambridge University, where he developed groundbreaking ideas about computation and artificial intelligence. His peers recognized his brilliance, but few knew the depths of his character. Turing was a man driven by an insatiable curiosity and a desire to understand the fundamental principles that govern the world around him. When World War II broke out, Turing put his academic pursuits aside to join the war effort. He was recruited by the British government to lead the effort to crack the Enigma code. Despite the immense pressure and secrecy surrounding the project, Turing remained calm and focused. He assembled a team of the brightest minds from various fields, including mathematicians, linguists, and engineers. Together, they formed an unlikely band of brothers united by a common goal. Now let's return to our story. Under Turing's leadership, the team at Bletchley Park began the arduous task of analyzing captured Enigma machines and German communications. They worked tirelessly, often under conditions that would test the limits of human endurance. The air raid sirens would often blare, forcing everyone to take cover. Yet even these interruptions couldn't dampen the team's spirits. They were focused on their mission, driven by a shared sense of duty and patriotism. As weeks turned into months, the team started to uncover patterns in the Enigma transmissions. They realized that the machine wasn't truly random, but rather followed a set of complex rules. With this knowledge, Turing began to develop the bomb machine, an early computer designed to test thousands of possible Enigma settings at lightning speed. Imagine a team of mathematicians building the first primitive computer to break one of the most advanced encryption methods of its time. That was the reality of Bletchley Park. Finally, after years of relentless work, the bomb was successfully deciphered an Enigma message. It was a moment of pure elation, a testament to the power of human ingenuity and perseverance. News of the breakthrough spread quickly through the ranks of the Allied forces. Soldiers on the front lines, high-ranking officials, and even Winston Churchill himself were informed of the development. But despite the momentous achievement, the team at Bletchley Park knew that the fight was far from over. The Germans would likely try to modify the Enigma machine to make it even more secure, meaning that the race was on to stay one step ahead. As the war raged on, the work at Bletchley Park intensified. The team raced against time to keep breaking the Enigma code and providing the Allied forces with valuable intelligence. They worked day and night, fueled by a mixture of adrenaline and sheer determination. But it wasn't easy. There were false leads, dead ends, and moments of despair. Yet the team persevered, their spirits buoyed by the knowledge that their work was making a real difference. Finally, as the war drew to a close, the Enigma's usefulness became obsolete. The Germans abandoned the machine, realizing that it had been compromised. With that, the race was run. In the years following the war, the full extent of the team's work at Bletchley Park was kept secret, only being declassified in the 1970s. But now we know that their efforts played a crucial role in shortening the war and saving countless lives. Historians estimate that the work done at Bletchley Park may have shortened the war by 2 years, a testament to the incredible impact of the team's work. But the legacy of Bletchley Park goes beyond the war. The methods and technologies developed there planted the seeds for today's digital age. The computers, cryptography, and data analysis techniques pioneered at Bletchley Park laid the groundwork for the technological advancements we rely on today. So the next time you use a computer, send a coded message, or browse the internet, take a moment to remember the team at Bletchley Park. Their work may have been shrouded in secrecy, but their impact on our world is undeniable. If you enjoyed this journey through history's hidden heroes, I invite you to join our growing community. Hit that subscribe button and never miss out on our exciting tales of code breaking, scientific breakthroughs, and the brilliant minds that made it all possible. Can you imagine a world without computers or the internet? Without Turing and his fellow code breakers at Bletchley Park, that might have been our reality. Thanks for joining us today. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to leave a like and share it with a friend. We'd love to hear your thoughts. So drop a comment below and let us know what other historical mysteries you'd like us to explore in the future. And if you're eager for more captivating stories, hit subscribe so you never miss an upload.